I'm looking at a few tech stocks for potential entries. All of these tech stocks come from our live scanner. You'll find we have Apple, we've had JP Morgan, we've had United Healthcare. But the one I'm paying attention to in today's video is NVDA. Now, if we come inside of NVIDIA here, let's start with the daily time frame first. On the daily time frame, I've projected two different Fibonacci swings, and these swings come from what I think are the two larger swings that we've had in NVIDIA's price action. This swing to this swing, along with this swing to this swing, extrapolated from this high of 140.76 post-split. Now, with both of those swings, let's get back to the trendline tool. We have these two levels, 118.97, 116.93. That's telling us if we extrapolate each of the two previous swings, NVIDIA has previously stopped somewhere here and found support. So we're hitting those zones. Now we come into something like a 5-minute time frame chart to see what does intraday volatility look like. Now using intraday volatility here, we can see that NVIDIA has been selling off. We've been making new lows, continuing to make new lows. But now as we're doing it, we're hitting our, in this case, aggressive volatility box models. And we have our conservative models right down here near the 114, 115 mark. So across the board, we're starting to now get a Fibonacci edge. We have a reason to buy on the daily time frame. Now on a 5-minute intraday time frame, we're starting to get volatility edges. Now I'm waiting for some sort of a reversal signal. Now that reversal signal can vary based off of your trading style. If you're a very aggressive trader on a 2-minute time frame chart, you might be simply using something like our oversold signal, the green arrow, to say, hey, as soon as we see that first arrow here, I'm already ready to buy NVIDIA. Just use that arrow as a cue to get me in. And you can connect that to an automated trading script. Another idea that you can use is if you're a little bit more conservative, you might wait for something like this blue dot. This blue dot is our momentum cross, which tells you the 3 EMA is crossing above the 8 EMA, aka momentum is shifting. So that's another trigger that you might use. Finally, if you really didn't care in terms of your entry price, you just wanted to wait for that trend to actually switch, you might use something like the market pulse line here and wait for this line to go from red to green. A few different options in terms of triggers that you can use to identify where this price action is likely to stabilize and start to reverse from. Across the board, with all three of the options we talked about, the end goal is the same. Look for a reason off of larger time frames to want to get long a particular symbol or short. In this case, we're looking at long. Combine that with volatility box model zones along with specific triggers to use as your entry points. Now inside of NVIDIA here, from the 3 different triggers that I shared, the one that I like the most is either the edge signals or the momentum cross. Now the edge signals and the momentum cross both look fairly solid. With this 2-minute candle, it's starting to feel like NVIDIA might be finding some support here near this Fibonacci zone. So whichever comes first, I might be looking at that as the more aggressive entry. I like the idea of potentially starting a position in NVIDIA here and using that Fibonacci level for some sort of a shorter term bounce at least. The first edge signal triggered shortly after I stopped that video. We had 1 and 2 different edge signal arrows, and you saw the momentum cross as well. After that, you can see what price action inside of NVIDIA is currently done. Really no looking back after that 830 mark. We've just rallied, and in the meantime, if you contrast this with, say, other stocks like Google, you'll notice you don't have that same strength in Google, although Google also breaching our Fibonacci zones along with our volatility models. I hope you found this video helpful. Take care, everyone. Good luck trading, and I'll see you in our next update.